They called my brother and my dad to go home. Then they rushed home and took me to St. Vincent emergency room. They ran tests all night, and all the tests came negative. I don't recall what it was, what they ran, but.
And were you not aware of any of this? Were you unconscious at the time?
I was with my eyes open, but I don't recall a lot of stuff because my memory is not good. And
So your memory has gotten worse since all this started too, right?
yeah, I used to have very good memory. I would always be able to know what I needed to do and help my mom remember, because she had West Nile, October of 2010. So I had helped her remember, and till I got real sick and my memory just went downhill. It got hard to remember stuff. No matter how hard I would try to remember it, I would forget pretty quickly.
So also there was another symptom you told me about. You used to have severe seizures was part of the symptoms that started, right? It started with a headache, the pain in the spine, and then what happened? Did you then start having the seizures?
No, back in October of 2011, I started with hyperacute hearing, but I didn't get checked until January of 2012, this year. And that's when I got these earplugs to help me tone down the noise of surroundings so it doesn't sound too loud for me. They said, the ear, nose, and throat doctor said that my hearing is better than any animal hearing, which is good, but not good for a human, because it's not tolerable of the noises.
So now we know what our dogs go through and our cats, right?
Yeah.
So you've told me that your mother couldn't even do any laundry in the house or
No
clean
laundry.
or anything because it was too much for you. You couldn't stand the sound.
Yeah, no laundry. Cooking they would have to do in the camper. Cleaning they would have to clean when I was at a doctor. My brother and my dad would do the cleaning because my mom is always bringing me to the doctors. But anything at all, even the TV volume, it has to be, well, not now so low, but at first it had to be like at the one line or two, the highest, because it seemed like the walls were paper thin. And now they can higher it more enough for them to hear at the couch and not have to be so close to the TV to hear. I even made a joke with my dad. I said, lower the volume of your sordo, meaning hard of hearing, that I would buy him some high-tech headphones, kind of like this, that he can sync the TV onto it to listen to the TV.
Yeah. So, what about your speech? and walking? Because when you first came to see me, you could barely walk and couldn't talk very well.
Yeah.
Tell us about that. When did that start to happen?
The walking was Christmas of 2011. I was playing cards with my family at my mom's side of the family and having fun, eating, enjoying each other's company, and all of a sudden my headache came really powerful, sharp pains, where I put my head down and told him I didn't want to play no more and started crying right away. And I'm not much of an emotional person. I've never really been a crybaby. But the pain was so severe, I was crying and I put my head down, and apparently my brother said I stumbled into the other living room in the front of my grandma's house. That I stumbled all the way over there. Then he checked on me and I seemed I was okay. Then he went back and played cards and then went back to check on me. When he went back, I guess I told him that my chest was hurting. It was very difficult to breathe. It felt like I was gonna stop breathing. I felt like I was dying again. It felt like I asked him if he can take me home and let my mom and dad enjoy my aunts and uncles' company. He said yeah, but everybody landed up going home with me because they were so worried. And when I got up off the couch, I couldn't walk. They drugged me. Not even I could keep myself up. They had to lift me up pretty much and drag me into the car and help me into the seat and strap me in. And I got home and slept the rest of the night. It was hard for me because not able to walk, felt like I was gonna start becoming handicapped. Like,
So did that pass or did it continue?
it continued until I saw you the first time.
Well, I remember. So how was it? There's a little walk back to this office from the front, right?
That was
And how was
difficult.
that? It was hard, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was holding onto the wall to try and make sure I don't fall.
Yeah.
Because it was very hard to walk back here.
And so your speech, what about that? Did that happen at the same time as
No, that
or how
happened
did
about last year. I'm guessing November of last year. Because I remember being